Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against Utah. And for Utah, they'll be up for this game, facing the team that defeated them in the conference semis last season. This is one they've been waiting for. And an interesting road for Quinn Snyder. Once the golden child, then the outcast, bounced around, coaching the game he loves. But Shaq, he has made a stand in Utah.
You know, one of the great defensive minds in the game, young coach. He's worked with the likes of Coach K, Larry Brown, Greg Popovich, Mike Budenholzer. The list goes on.
Well, he's seen it all. He's paid his dues and bringing the effort and grind back to Utah, which the city he loves so much.
And you know what we haven't even mentioned?
What's that?
The greatest hair in the league. Ooh. Has this guy not got the best head of hair in coaching? Oh, this is. I wish that I had the head of hair that Quinn Snyder has.
But it's just on the bottom of your chin.
Oh, I do. I do have kind of, well, no, yeah.
It's not on the top. It's on the bottom.
Admit it, Shaq. Look at the hair on Quinn Snyder.
Yeah, it's nice.
Ooh, man. Got to have some product in
He's
there,
got that. He's got that Steve Alford.
Oh,
remember, he's got some hair on him.
Oh, yeah.
I think I may be going a little overboard.
We got.
He's got
Pat
good
Riley.
hair. Okay,
Ernie,
sorry about
Ernie,
that.
Pat Riley.
I hear you.
Oh,
hey Ernie, that's hilarious.
Oh. And you know what they say about this thing right here?
What's that?
The Jazz looking to take charge here at home as we bring it to you live on 2K Sports from Salt Lake City, Utah. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well.
Nice clean game, huh?
And so off the tip, it's Utah. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Giles, Carter out there with Iverson. Then there's James Posey, and it's Chi, and it's the pivot spot manning the middle. Now here's Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Giles. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Drains the three-pointer. Carter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's Moutier. Iverson covering. Mitchell against Carter. And favors kicks to Ingles. Pass to Mitchell. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
This is the kind of guy that you wake up in a cold sweat the night before you play him. Just a matchup nightmare. Tricky, confident, and he takes on all comers.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. He told me he's very pleased with how his team's play has progressed throughout the season. He said guys are finding their roles, and we're doing all the little things that tend to separate out the better teams. I just hope we can keep it going. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Mitchell. Back to Favors. Sinks that one from the post. Favors got his first bucket of the night.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it. Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for 3.
You're right. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Moutier finds Gobert. Mitchell with it. Rebounded by Chi. Mitchell's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Carter on the wing. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
On the wing, Mitchell. Iverson covering. Mitchell passes to Moutier. To the paint. Here's Favors. Misses the layup. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Took him no time at all on that one. Posey's got his first points in this one. Jazz trail by 7. Moutier kicks to Gobert. To the inside, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
Here's Chi. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. The 3 from Iverson, and the 3 ball is good. Iverson's got 5.
This team is rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot.
Moutier finds Gobert. Mitchell against Carter. Now here's Gobert. Defense is right there. Carter against Mitchell. New 24 for Utah. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. The rebound by Giles.
Just doesn't seem to be shooting it with confidence, and his shots are going all over the place in this period.
And there's Iverson. That's good on the assist by Posey. And that's now 7 points for Iverson.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Yeah, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
Utah comes into this one after the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Moutier passes to Gobert. Mitchell with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Ingles kicks to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Moutier, no good. Over to the left wing. Here's Posey. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. Posey's got 5.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Pass to Favors. Mitchell kicks to Favors. Jazz passing it around. Moutier dishes to Gobert. To stop the run, and it's good on the way in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Carter. Here's Chi. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
Zeller, he's checked in for Utah. Harris comes in for Joe Ingles. The free throw drops for Chi. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for Utah. They trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And again, it's Utah.
And Moutier collects himself, sees where he is on the floor, and simply rises up.
McGrady outside. Over Mitchell. And that one's good. McGrady.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
And already the lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
Graham with the ball. Posey passes to Chi. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Jazz trail by 16. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. Hands it from downtown. Moutier's got 5.
And Moutier was given all sorts of room there, and he sinks that three like it was nothing.
And that one's good. McGrady.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Moutier finds Zeller. Mitchell against McGrady. The drive by Mitchell. No good there.
Man, if he's missing those kind of good looks, his team is in some serious trouble.
Here's McGrady. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Mitchell. And the Jazz, another three.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
McGrady kicks to Chi. Bucket number three. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside positioning.
Utah calls timeout. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Never really perfect on the offensive end, and probably 1 or 2 possessions they'd love to have back, but on the whole, a tremendous synergy on offense.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Utah. Lance Stevenson comes in for Emmanuel Moutier. Harris kicks to Noel. Harris outside. The pass to Noel. Stevenson finds Zeller. Back to Stevenson. Shoots a three. Utah the rebound. Pass to Zeller. And here's Stevenson. 5 on the clock. And it's slammed in by Stevenson.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Yeah, they should bring out a big razor right now, Kevin. A great start, an aggressive move to show they're not going to lay down.
Mitchell passes to Noel. He kicks it to Harris. Back to Noel. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Noel. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Crowder, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Here's McGrady. Bangs home the trifecta. McGrady's got 9.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
It is brutal to try and match up on the perimeter with a team that is this hot.
Noel. And it's James Posey with the rebound.
Yeah, I think the defense made an impact on that play, making the shooter feel a bit uncomfortable on release.
Now here's Crowder. He's guarded closely. Stevenson finds Noel. And that one, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's McGrady. It's good from about 19 feet. He's got 11.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around him.
Now here's Crowder. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Down low. And Noel gets it to go on the assist from Stevenson.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's McGrady. Buries it from 3-point range.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you can turn it up.
And so it's the visiting team. in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
The chemistry through the roof, and it's allowed them to build this huge lead after one.
All parts are working together, even the guys who have not put the points on the board making their subtle contributions.
Jay Crowder out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Stevenson in at the shooting guard. That's the group right now for Utah. Pass to McGrady. Over Stevenson. And that one's good. McGrady. McGrady's got 16 points.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do. Sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Sacre bleu! Thank you, DA. He is indeed a fiery competitor.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first two shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter. You know, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Utah. And they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
And he gets it to go. Jazz trail by 20. The pass to Stevenson. Fades back. That one misses.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
Here's Giles, and the layup's good off the glass.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Thornwell. Tries again, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Utah. And he makes the first. A different look for Utah. Favors comes in for Harris. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Lance Stevenson. And he makes both free throws. Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
And so it's Mudiay with it. He'll bring it up for Utah. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Kicks it to Noel. Inside, knocked away. Favors passes to Mudiay. To end the drought, and it's Favors laying it in. Favors got his second basket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
There's the three. Utah with the rebound.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Kept alive. Here's Moutier. The three-pointer, no good.
Been a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
And Iverson gets it to go.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Well, tremendous focus with the bigger guy all over him. It speaks to the toughness he has down there.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. There's no longer a home and road designation as far as light and dark jerseys. Is that an issue at all? I mean,
Not really. It's a little off-putting some games where you just flip on and your
trying
brain's
to figure out where they exactly.
Where's this game being played?
Yes.
But with how many alternate jerseys last year teams had and specialty jerseys they had, it's a lot of fun to see the apparel companies paint a different picture on the floor.
DiVincenzo misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Jones kicks to Iverson. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Moutier finds Crowder. Pass to Favors. Over Giles. Favors can't get it to go.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the shot goes in from Thornwell.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And the wide open shot from Crowder. The basket good off the assist from Moutier.
That's exactly what you want Moutier doing, seeing the open man and firing that pass over to him for the clean look.
DiVincenzo. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Moutier passes to Crowder. Here's Gobert. From 7. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's 6 points for Derek Favors.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Jones in the post. Ingles covering. And the basket by Jones.
And every offensive board is an extra possession. If you're trying to compete from this far down, you cannot allow that.
Yeah, second chance points are demoralizing, especially after you worked hard to get the stop in the first place.
Crowder kicks to Moutier. No good on the triple.
He sunk that 3 in the first, but's yet to make another one.
Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
A different look for Utah. Cody Zeller's checked in for Favors. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Joe Ingles. And the free throw, no good.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Now here's Moutier. Graham defending. Crowder kicks to Mitchell. Clock at 4. Shoots. And the shot is long.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Iverson, no luck.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still, there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
Pass to Crowder. Zeller dishes to Crowder. On the wing, Mitchell. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim. I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
Now here's Crowder. Back to Mitchell. That's tipped. That's a 2 from Crowder. No good off the back of the rim. Crowder's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Carter, down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, he's like a carpenter out there. Great floor awareness, zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Gobert to end the run, and the layup is up and in. Gobert's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
Now Carter. He has 7. Over to the wing. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Mitchell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Mitchell's got 7 points.
You have 2 things working here, the turnover and then the excellent finish.
And good job of transitioning end to end there. There was no hesitation.
Here's Giles, defended by Gobert. Count that one. He's got 10.
Beautiful execution from him, building off a great first quarter, looking unstoppable here.
Moutier finds Gobert. Now Mitchell. Back to Gobert. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. Gobert's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. And the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Utah. Lance Stevenson comes in for Moutier. Jacks up a 3. The shot by McGrady, no good. Iverson against Stevenson. He kicks to Gobert. On the wing, Harris. Back to Gobert. Clock at 4. Here's Mitchell. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight. McGrady passes to Posey. Another shot. And Iverson with the nice bucket inside.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Stevenson against Iverson. Now here's Stevenson. Defense right on him. Pass to Harris. And so it's the visiting team, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello! You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here at this beautiful table. This is a beautiful table.
What is this, oak?
It is. It's, I think it's teak.
Oh, teak.
There's Shaq. There's Kenny.
Polished oak.
And a teak. It's
Polished
very
teak.
nice. It's very nice.
You mean antique?
No, it's just teak.
Teak.
I have an antique.
Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Well, there's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye.
Welcome back, everyone, to Salt Lake City, Utah. That's the state capital right here in Utah. Really a sight to see when you get that kind of perspective from above. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from B-Train.
Yeah, good things happen when you maintain composure. Their shot selection has been extremely disciplined.
Hey, Greg, is there a shot that he's taken that has been out of the flow of the offense? I don't think so.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Carter out there with Iverson. Then there's James Posey, and it's Giles in at the 4 slot. Back to Iverson. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Moutier. Iverson covering. There's the feed to Ingles. And it's James Posey with the rebound. And here's the fast break for the 3. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Yeah, he's a heady player. He knows how to get himself going and giving his team a real advantage right now on the offensive end.
Moutier kicks to Gobert. Carter against Mitchell. He dishes it to Ingles. From past the arc. The rebound by Giles. Giles has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's Carter missing. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And here's Moutier. He has 5. It's tipped. Iverson outside. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Iverson. And that's now 9 points for Vince Carter.
That's a gorgeous assist. Outstanding at finding his guys in the spots where they want the basketball.
Mitchell against Carter. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Releases. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 9.
Well, it took 4. They finally got one to go. Still, they need to connect on more opportunities to get this quarter going.
There's the pass to Giles. And Derek Favors pulls it down.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Inside, here's Chi. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got 3 assists in the game. Chi's gone 5 for 5 shooting here tonight. Iverson passes to Posey. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. 7 points in the game.
Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
Now here's Moutier. Iverson covering. Moutier with the ball. And here's Ingles outside. Carter pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The 3 from Iverson. Unable to get that one. So Utah will take it the other way. Moutier kicks to Ingles. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Giles. He's covered by Favors. Carter for 3. Rebound, Utah. Here's Mitchell. 9 points in the game so far. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
Iverson gets the bucket.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Now here's Moutier. Not a lot of room. Dishes it to Mitchell. He feeds it to Gobert. Here's Moutier. Rebounded by Chi. Chi's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the middle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Derek Favors. That free throw, no good. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Noel's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Cody Zeller comes in for Derek Favors. Tobias Harris is checked in for Joe Ingles. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Moutier. Mitchell passes to Zeller. Harris looking it over. Back to Stevenson. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Passes to Noel. And Noel throws it down.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. And it's good, 2 points.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
Mitchell passes to Zeller. Jazz passing it around. And Harris wide open. He shoots. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Here's Graham. Covered by Mitchell. Goes up on the block. Shot's good by Chi. Chi's got 4 points in the quarter.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
Mitchell outside. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Mitchell's got 14 points.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Graham kicks to Giles. Pass to Chi. To the inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I think they have been winning the battle of shot selection here in the second half, and that's led to an excellent shooting percentage from the field. Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land. He has 7. And here are the Jazz now. Mitchell dishes to Stevenson. And Noel kicks to Harris. Pass to Mitchell. Poked loose. And here they come. The pass to Chi. Here's Thornwell. Here's Graham. Drains it from beyond the arc. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Harris outside. Shot clock at 6. Shot from 12. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 16 points for Donovan Mitchell.
You love to see the resolve from an offensive player after a disappointing first half. He's been terrific here in the second.
DiVincenzo. Here's Chi. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Harris outside. Back to Stevenson. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Stevenson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Both teams changing it up here. Here's Lou. McGrady outside. Here's Bacon. And it's Noel with the rebound. And it's Harris with the ball for the Utah Jazz. There's 48 seconds left in the third. No good with the layup. Fast break, here they come. Here's McGrady. It's good from long range. McGrady's got 19 points.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Kennedy passes to Noel. Harris kicks to Stevenson. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. It's hauled in by McGrady.
The human aspect of basketball. You cannot fault the shot selection. He had a clean look. You just can't make them all.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
They've also taken care of some of the details in this game, and that's why they're ahead.
Basket counts.
Tobias just going strong that time.
Got it off in time. He got it!
Oh, man!
Wow!
He got it!
This is what you got to do.
Woo. OMG, that's how you silence a crowd.
And so it's the visiting team, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick and a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Utah. Noel is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Curry. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Kennedy in at the 1. That's the group right now for Utah. Now, here is O'Neal, guarded closely. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Trying to cut into this lead. Bad time for a miscue.
Yeah, they may have some ants in the pants right here. You just have to take what the defense gives you.
Here's Lou to the left side wing. And that one's good. Korkmaz. Well, we know that Dr. James Naismith came up with the idea when he was teaching at the YMCA. But as far as skill development, Brent, some feel that maybe in the skill category that the USA has fallen behind a little bit. Do you agree?
I think what the United States is doing on that level between your late grade school years and AAU programs in particular and your high school years, that they're trying to address this issue and get ahead of it a little bit. For years, there was a 10-year or 15-year gap about European players being schooled and being in institutions where they were basically young professionals from the age of 12 to 14 having school and basketball and being at a facility for just those things specifically. The last few years, there's been a lot of concern with players being more adept and more skilled here in the States. The change is coming.
Just 5 on the clock. It's Curry with the drive, the 15-footer. It's hauled in by McGrady.
This is when you're just surprised that a guy would miss that kind of look. The defense really did not do a lot there.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. That's a shot that you want to take.
The tray. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Yeah, no question. It looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game, and they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
Here's Kennedy, and Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's McGrady. It's good from long range. McGrady's got 12 points here in the second half.
And he's been hitting from out there. Defensively, you're going to have to change some things up.
The classic catch-22 guy right here. If you key in on him, you're going to open up other opportunities for his teammates to have good looks.
Now, here is O'Neal. He's guarded closely. And the shot falls short this time.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Count that one.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Love their strategy, and they've been able to execute on it, building a huge lead.
McGrady against Curry. We love the sneakers these players wear. Now so many different styles. A lot of different signature shoes out there.
I'm not really a sneakerhead myself, Kevin. I didn't really fall down that rabbit hole, but I know some guys in the league, and we've seen photos of their closets at home filled with
hundreds.
Not hundreds. I've seen guys pushing thousands of pairs of shoes. Now that is dedication.
Worth a lot of money.
No doubt about it. And some of the guys, Kevin, don those specialty sneakers in big-time games. And the one guy that comes to mind for me is P.J. Tucker. Lots of play from P.J. Tucker about some of the things that he strapped on last year during the finals.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And we know he can drill that from there, even with defenders closing in.
McGrady outside. Offensive rebound, Korkmaz. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Utah the foul. And he can't get the first one. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Noel. Good on the second free throw. Kennedy passes to Gobert. Curry looking it over. Kicks it to O'Neal. Passes it to Gobert. From deep. Utah with a fresh 24. Kennedy passes to Gobert. Tries again. Lou grabs the board. Pass to Korkmaz. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Korkmaz has got 9 points in the quarter. Curry finds Crowder. Nice ball movement by Utah. Now, here is O'Neal. T right on him. Over Jones. O'Neal misses.
Oh, you just relish those kind of opportunities, and the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
A different look for Utah. Favors comes in for Royce O'Neal, and Lance Stevenson subbed in for Seth Curry. Graham kicks to Posey. Over Favors. Goes back up, and there's the bucket as Jones finishes it off.
Tremendous effort. He will not be denied on the offensive glass.
Jones has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Kennedy passes to Favors.
Hey, close out on Lance, get him!
Stevenson outside, back to Favors. Outside Crowder. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
Here's Posey. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Posey's gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. Kennedy passes to Gobert. Stevenson outside. Back to Gobert. The pass to Kennedy. And Gobert kicks to Stevenson. from 12 feet out. And it's James Posey with the rebound. Posey's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be Lance Stevenson.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Well, there's a lot of talk, too, Brent, about the age requirement for entering the draft, and Commissioner Silver has said it's a clear change that's probably on the way. What do you think the league should do?
Can you and I talk about a guy that you know quite well who in 1995 came out as the
17-year-old, I know
in
it.
the NBA draft? Kevin Garnett came into the league and handled himself extremely well. Now, for every one of those stories, we know there were other ones where guys did not make much of their NBA careers.
But then here comes the G League.
The G League, to me, is the huge key.
That's the equalizer.
A lot of these guys have a ripcord now for some of those things that transpired over the course of the last 30 years, where they can have a softer landing point to continue to develop, to continue to mature, and have an opportunity to make something of their NBA career.
Excellent explanation. The Jazz on offense. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside Crowder. Back to Stevenson. 6 on the shot clock. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Posey. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket. Posey's gone a terrific 6 of 8 shooting from the floor. Kennedy passes to Favors. Commissioner Adam Silver has balanced his comments between wanting parity, Brent, and recognizing there are always going to be super teams. Is there middle ground there?
Is there middle ground?
I don't know.
I don't think so. You would like to have some of the teams just be more competitive than they are, but some of the creative, circuitous routes that teams have taken to put themselves into position to get better, younger talent has decimated.
What do you call that?
I don't have a term for it.
Okay.
I don't like the one that's used, so
Yeah.
I don't have a term for it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just call it setting yourself up for the future, Kevin.
Looking ahead.
Yes, exactly. So I just don't think you'll ever get it. You do hope that some of the starving franchises do have some success for the fans who have they've had to bear a lot. So you root for them.
1:29 left in the fourth. Stevenson outside. He kicks it to Favors. Pass to Gobert. Shot from the wing. Offensive rebound. And there's Favors putting it right back in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, B-Train.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot. Free throw good, Crowder.
And both free throws good from Crowder. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's McGrady. Misses the three. Outside Crowder. Passes it to Kennedy. Shoots from 12. Noel misses from short range. Pass to Lou. 13 feet away. Bacon gets the bucket.
And how about Lou there running the offense? Just has a knack for finding his guys in the right spots.
Stevenson outside. Here's Kennedy. Misses. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.